The Insight Garden program is a grassroots nonprofit led by people who were previously incarcerated and those most impacted by the collateral damage of incarceration. Our mission is to restore connections to self, community, and the natural world through our transformative in-prison programs, our circles of holistic support for people re-entering back into communities, and our advocacy for policy change, led by those directly impacted by incarceration. Our project is about creating spaces for people who are incarcerated to learn about medicinal plants and in turn learn about their bodies, their body systems, and regain their autonomy. Through our herbalism course, participants will co-create a garden space where they can take healing into their own hands and reconnect to their bodies, regain a sense of control, and rediscover their sense of self and connection with the natural world.
We are situated in a narrow canyon in 450 acres of unceded Chumash land, surrounded by thousands of acres of national forest in the Cuyama Valley, a remote and rural community that is cut off by the surrounding mountains from most social, economic, and public health opportunities. Cuyama Valley is over 30 miles from the nearest grocery store, and it is categorized as a food desert and severely underserved community. There is, however, a very special oasis nestled within this desert, known as the Remediation Garden. Quail Springs' collaboration with the Family Resource Center allowed us to design and implement a high desert community garden where families actively tend garden plots for food cultivation. With the Mountain Rose Herbs grant, we aspire to invite families of the valley to Quail Springs to witness the practice and results of localized watershed restoration, local plant harvesting, and medicine making. It is our goal for the experience to serve as medicine, to empower folks to develop land-based skills by safely exploring their local ecology and feel closer to their home ecosystem.
At Bottoms Up Community Garden, our mission is simple: survival. We are dedicated to divesting from industrial agriculture by developing localized food systems that improve our community's health, nutritional awareness, and biodiversity. Building upon the history of the Black Panthers Free Breakfast Program, our garden provides year-round access to fresh produce, community education, and a place of refuge and healing. We are a hub of West Oakland's Lower Bottoms neighborhood. We are surrounded on all sides by freeways, and as a result of diesel pollution levels 3 times higher than other parts of the region, members of our community are far more likely to experience a chronic respiratory condition. The proposed project aims to provide community education and access to herbal medicines to combat health disparities in West Oakland. With funding, we would engage in a community effort to plant, harvest, and distribute medicinal plants and herbal products known to strengthen respiratory function and/or soothe respiratory distress, while also providing community education on utilizing these plants and products to support overall health.
The Squaxin Island tribe, descendants of peoples of the Salish Sea, started the Salish Roots Farm in response to health disparities among tribal members as a result of being severed from traditional ways and shrinking access to forageable lands and waters. A local area nonprofit organization, Metamimicry, is working with the farm to expand this program through the addition of the often forgotten but majorly important world of mushrooms. Together, the Salish Roots Farm and Metamimicry are planting SPoRE, the Salish place of remediation education. The SPoRE will serve 3 main purposes: to expand the tribe's capacity for growing food and medicine through making a mushroom farm and holding regular wild mushroom gathering forays, to promote community-led healing of the lands through learning, sharing, and experimenting with fungal species for bioremediation and soil building, and to create space for traditional knowledge sharing related to mushrooms through providing a center for resource sharing, workshops, and skill shares. We believe that community access to growing food, medicine, making it easy for people to clean their environment, and supporting tribal sovereignty through this avenue of reclaiming indigenous knowledge is necessary for building the regenerative models of living that we need.